Hi, my name is Celine,
And I'm Ani.
and we both study a Bachelor of Food and Agribusiness at the University of Sydney. So I chose to do this degree because I really enjoyed studying agriculture in Year 12 as an elective because it was a really fun and hands-on subject. And then following the completion of Year 12, I was offered to study agriculture at the University of Sydney under the Undergraduate Agriculture and Environment Merit Scholarship.
I also chose to study agriculture and business studies as electives at school, and they both quickly became my favourite and best performing subjects. I particularly found a big interest in agriculture and more so the business side of it, and so the Bachelor of Food and Agribusiness was the perfect fit for me.
Yes, so I've always really loved science, and my favourite subjects at school were biology and agriculture, so this made a lot of the units in this degree really enjoyable for me.
I actually never had a very strong interest in science during school, and although I loved studying agriculture, I didn't see myself following that path at first. However, I found this degree to have a really good balance between science units that gave a really good foundation and insight into the industry, and business units that allowed me to follow where I was more interested in.
Well, currently uni is online, so my uni experience is mostly at home. So I just grab a coffee in the mornings before class, and then I switch on my computer and I join in on my virtual tutorials, and also spend a few hours a week listening to my lectures online. And as I'm also currently doing my honours research, some days I come into the lab facilities at uni to run some experimental work.
So prior to uni being online, our days were typically quite busy attending lectures, tutorials and practicals. My days used to always start with getting a coffee in the morning and then meeting up with my friends before heading off to class. I'm also currently doing my honours, so my days are filled with a lot of data work in the computer labs at uni.
So what surprised me most about this degree is how many different subject areas are covered over the 4 years. So studying a Bachelor of Food and Agribusiness has given me knowledge in areas from accounting, economics, marketing and supply chains, all the way to food chemistry, food security, animal sciences and microbiology.
What surprised me most about the degree was how many opportunities it gives you to tailor your learning to suit your specific interests. So for example, I tailored my electives to do some international business units and marketing to give me a good foundation of the business side of the degree and the industry.
So I've made many lifelong friends in this degree because we've been on many camps and excursions together, so building good connections with people was made easier.
Our degree also has a relatively small and intimate cohort, so everybody knows each other really well, and there are always people to share your learning experiences with and bounce ideas off of.
So the lecturers have definitely been the best thing about this degree because we have such a small cohort. They typically know everybody by name, and they are always willing to provide us with the extra help and guidance whenever we need.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The lecturers have made the degree and units really enjoyable. Being a smaller faculty, we all have a really good relationship with the lecturers, and they're always willing to go the extra step for us and help us whenever needed.
So last year we both travelled to Indonesia as part of the New Colombo plan to conduct research on palm oil sustainability, and this was an amazing experience, and we visited many places including the Australian Embassy, Greenpeace, the University of Sumatra, as well as many smallholder farms.
We also both completed a 3-month full-time industry internship as a part of our degree. I interned at Nestle and I found it an invaluable experience which gave me a really good insight into the types of jobs available from our degree, and also to see practically how a large food corporation.
And I did my internship at Fresh Produce Group, where I've since continued working there as a casual quality control officer. So next year I will be relocating to Melbourne and working at Coles as part of their 2021 graduate program, and I have a position in their Coles brand business stream, working in product development and product technology.
And I'm not 100% sure what area specifically I'd like to go into just yet, but some of the areas I've developed a big interest in include supply chain and procurement, new product development, and quality assurance.
So I think if you're interested in studying science, the University of Sydney is a great place with great facilities to do so, and a degree in agriculture is extremely worthwhile and will open many doors for exciting careers in the future.
And I'm not 100% sure what area specifically I'd like to go into just yet, but some of the areas I've developed a big interest in include supply chain and procurement, new product development, and quality assurance.